Hey guys, down here, and I just came back from Retropolooza Dallas, which I haven't been to in 2 years. Yeah, like petitioned to go every year, but because of the thing that happened last year, I wasn't able to go. So yeah, it felt nice to go once again this year. Yeah, I know I went to the one in Houston, but it doesn't really feel the same as the one in Dallas. But anyway, I'm going to be showing the my haul of stuff I've gotten, and this year it's been a bit bigger than it usually is. I had a bit more money to spend. I decided to go a little all out with this one. Now, some of the stuff you may be seeing, you might question, why would you get stuff like that? And I'll explain about it when I get to it. So, here we go. Let me get my bag. Yeah, this is the bag I got from Fan Expo this year when I went back in September, because I had a premium ticket. But anyway, let's get to the stuff. So, for the first two things I have, first two things. Yeah, for the first two things I have are these mugs. These Looney Tune mugs, which I believe were sold at KFC back in the 90s, of Wile E. Coyote, Taz. Now, of course, being a big Looney Tune fan that I am, I saw these for $6 each, and I knew I had to get them. So yeah, I think that you need mugs. I just love the fact they really emphasize Wiley's giant nose with this cup. Like, wow, like imagine drinking out of this. Like, look at me, I'm drinking out of my Wile E. Coyote mug. Like, just casually like this, with this big snout just sticking out like that. It's just hilarious. It's just hilarious detail. I mean, they didn't have to make it this big, but okay, guess you wanted to be dedicated. Also, I got my the Taz mug, which has a bit of smaller snout to it, but hey, yeah, it also looks pretty cool. And I'm mainly having these for collector purposes. Not sure if I ever drink out of them, but hey, you never know. For our next item, we have a rather familiar game, if you know me. Through the Jungle on PS2. Now, some of you may be wondering, why did you buy this game again? And after you donated to Icarus? Well, I have some particular plan for this copy of Through the Jungle. Some that may come in, plans that may develop into the next year that I wouldn't want to reveal, but I've laid some subtle hints every now and then, so you could kind of figure out. But I just don't want to reveal it because that wouldn't ruin the surprise. But you'll see what came of buying this. Okay, for our next item, we have the quote-unquote breathtaking title of 2020, Cyberpunk 2077, which is a field copy I managed to snag for like $25, which is kind of sad. So yeah, I know this game's kind of got the reputation of not living up to the hype and being weird and glitchy, but I felt with all the cool sci-fi stuff and guns, I might actually get something out of it. And so I said, hey, at a fairly decent price, why not buy it? And as you can see, the copy that comes with a whole bunch of stuff, whatever. So yeah, as soon as I get home, I can't wait to play it hopefully it won't give me too many issues. Hopefully the bugs will be fixed out by the time, but yeah, got the game right here. For our next title, we got Gravity Rush 2, Now, this is a game I always wanted to get, but I just haven't because I don't really got reasoning. So when I saw it, it's given at Retropolooza, and I saw it for around like $25 at one of the booths. I said, hey, why not just get it now when I can? Now, of course, I probably wanted to get the original on PS4, but for some reason, it's getting higher in the price line, and I have no idea why, but maybe someday I can get that if I find it out reasonable. But anyway, yeah, definitely can't wait to play this. Okay, let's see here. So the next game is one of the first more shovelware titles I bought for a joke, Chicken Shoot. Now, if you are an avid watcher of Scott the Wad, you remember he covered this in one of his shovelware videos, and I said, some of the games I bought here, they're like, I want to actively look out for all the games Scott, and so that if I ever meet someday, maybe I could get the sign, and then I'm like, I own a copy of like this shovelware game that Scott the Wad signed. That way it's kind of funny. Yeah, but yeah, the first, so yeah, one of I bought the Chicken Shoot, got this copy for around like $5, and you know, I know despite this game's reputation, I think one of the few salvaging things about it is like the 2D art style, or hand-drawn look they did with the chicken and stuff. I thought that was kind of neat. But anyway, yeah, just got this for the rolls. Well, and speaking of another game Scott has talked about, we got Personal Trainer Cooking for the DS, which I managed to for around, I believe, $4, and for some reason, get this, it's still sealed. I don't even think I want to open this for the fact it's still sealed. I think I want to start to sign it while it's sealed. That way it makes it funny. Just wow. We very much that game like this sealed. But yeah, if you remember, Scott did a short little episode about this back in last year in November, and you know, that was kind of funny. So yeah, so when I saw this in the like a booth bargain thing, I thought, hey, why not get it at the price it was? So yeah, glad I got this. Okay. Continuing the trend of shovelware titles, we have 2 more weeks here. Eminem's Beach Party. Yeah, if you remember, he also talked about it in the shovelware episode. He tends to talk about him in games a bunch, and the shovelware titles he's been mentioned about Eminem Adventures and Eminem Racing, which was the one I actually played as a kid, and back then it kind of pretty dumb. So yeah, I decided to get this for also the joke of it. So yeah. Also, up next we got All the Fury. That they actually made a game based off that weird ping pong movie that Christopher Walken was in, and apparently they wanted to emphasize that it's only own the movie on DVD. Yeah, remember when DVD was a thing, a big thing back then? Yeah, I remember too. Yeah, this was to get another title that I mentioned, and like the other that I bought it for the jokes of it, and maybe to get him sign it someday whenever I see him. Like I mentioned. Yeah, there it is. Okay, up next we got an actual good game, WarioWare Smooth Move. Now, as many of you know, WarioWare is a collection of micro games that where you play in like a few seconds, and you gotta make sure you do them right in the right way to make sure you win each time. So yeah, I dabbled a bit sometimes with the series. Like I think I probably played like the Game Boy Advance version of it, but I never actually owned the games before. So when I saw the Wii title within a booth for around $25, I decided, hey, this is a chance of finally owning a WarioWare game, and it's and like what better one than the one on Wii, which is a really great entry. So yeah, glad I got this for the price I did. Really cool. Up next we got got Legacy of the Legacy of Kain series, Soul Reaver 2. Now, I don't know a whole lot about this franchise other than it was made by Core Design, the original creators of Tomb Raider, and so yeah, I've heard stuff about the series and its history, and I thought, hey, it'd be pretty interesting to try one of these games, so I decided to get the Soul Reaver sequel to Soul Reaver, and I got this at like around $15, and it came with the disc and it was in good quality, and it also came with the manual right there. So not sure what I'm gonna get into, but I hope it's worth the price of admission. Now that I got it out. Okay. Next, let's get a few more games. Right. Next, got Soul Calibur 2. Now this game is known for having different exclusive characters in each port. Like the Xbox version had Spawn, the GameCube version had Zelda, and this version has Heihachi from Tekken. So yeah, I was always fascinated with Soul Calibur 3, and how it integrated like a 2D fighting game with 3D elements, which found that pretty fascinating. So when I saw this copy for around $12, and I was willing to make an offer to put it down at 10, so I got it at that price, and yeah, I thought this would be a pretty nice deal. Also comes with a manual, as you can see. If I'm buying a game, I always sure come with a manual. Yeah, I'm that kind of guy. I've always been that kind of. Yeah, can't wait to play this one. Okay, up next we got Brutal Legend, the Double Fine game about rock and roll. You're entering this rock and roll dimension stuff, and you play this dude voiced by Jack Black. Yeah, I've heard stuff about the game. It always seemed pretty cool. So when I saw this at one of the tables, and they were selling for 10% off, I decided to get, and I got this for around $8, so I decided, yeah, this is a great time to finally try out this game. The only other Double Fine game I own is Psychonauts, which I bought a couple of years ago, which I still have yet to play for some reason. Like that. I don't know why. I mean, I know the sequel just came out, and I hopefully can play that. But yeah, anyway, wait. I'm hoping I'll have a blast with this one when I get to it. Okay, let's see. Up next we got Transformers: Dark of the Moon on the PS3. Now I'm with a fan of the Transformers, Cybertron games, War for Cybertron and Fall for Cybertron, which I both bought at two different Retropoloozas, and I remember one time them when I did. So yeah, when I learned that High Move Studio that actually developed another Transformers game, the movie tie-in game with the third Michael Bay film, I decided, hey, why not get this? And I got a decent price of $13. So yeah, I believe I'll most definitely have a fun time with this. Or the odd time would I just say so myself. Okay, next up we got a Guilty Gear Xrd Sign. I'm not really sure what the title is, but yeah, I'm somewhat familiar with the Guilty Gear series. I mean, like, I'm not the biggest fighting game guy, but whenever I see a fighting game that has a cool style to it, I just think, man, I had to buy that. So yeah, when I saw this game for around like $7, I decided, hey, why not? It's a pretty neat price. Comes with a manual. So yeah, I think I'll probably get something out of this one, hopefully. Let's go. Okay, up next. So okay. Actually, the thing I did this year was like when I bought a game, I was making sure I would like buy like every game of the series or something like that. So I decided to when I went to Retropolooza Dallas, Max Payne, I decided to get each Max Payne game. To get each Max Payne, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I got Max Payne 2, Max Payne 3. I also got Max Payne 1. I'm just looking for it here. It's pretty big bag stuff here. I got a lot of stuff. Gotta make sure you bury. So make sure you got it. Oh yeah, here it is. Also, Max Payne 1, the greatest difficulty. Now, I've always heard about the series and like how it has the cool bullet time feature. I got the 3 Max Payne games, the Max Payne trilogy. Limited these first 2 titles. Yeah, the people you know for making Quantum Break and that other game that came out this year. I can't recall. They always seem to have this weird time feature to them. So yeah. From what I've heard about this series, it seems pretty cool. And you also may recall it got a movie adaptation back now with Mark Wahlberg, but no one likes to think about that. So yeah. Can't wait to have a blast with these. Sorry that I keep saying can't wait. I don't really know what's saying. Okay, anyway, next up we got Red Faction Guerrilla. Now I'm not widely familiar with the Red Faction franchise, but I've heard things about it, and like it always seemed like a pretty interesting franchise to me. So when I went to this guy's booth and he had it for $5, I just decided, hey, this seems like a pretty good price. Yeah, this game seems like it's right up my alley. Now also next up we got Tomb Raider Underworld. I think the second game in the Tomb Raider Legacy Duology. Not sure why they never made a third game, but I'm not too familiar with how this title was received, but hey, I thought like that $5, might as well get it. Okay, up next, probably one of the more pricier games I got, Muramath, the Demon Blade. Now, from what I've seen of this title, it looked like visually amazing and cool, and I'm like a sucker for like 2D animation in a game, and so when I saw this at a booth for like $30, I just felt like, man, I just know I have to get this. I just know. If I was getting any title this week, I knew it had to be this one for the week. So yeah, really glad I got this one. You see, a stack is a thing of all the games I got. Like, it's clearly a lot. Like wow, like it's taking up the camera. Okay, up next we got Tomb Raider, Lara Croft Tomb Raider Legend. Got this for around $15. Came with a manual. It was in good condition. Yeah, this was the start of this was a new revival of the Tomb Raider franchise after Angel of Darkness was a absolute flop, and Core Design had to give the rights to Crystal Dynamics. So yeah, I've heard good things about this one. Had like how it had one of the original creators of Lara Croft behind it and stuff. So I believe I'll have a fun time with this one. Yeah. Right, up next, here, a game I bought. Splashdown on the PS2. Now recently, Pan Pizza Rebel Tech, the YouTuber I'm cosplaying right now, did a video about water racing games, and the first title he talked about was Splashdown, and I decided when I saw a $7 copy for this for $7, I said, okay, it would make sense that I get this. Okay, and like the main reason I got it, like one of the selling points of it was that it had a huge early 2000 soundtrack. Like it was basically kind of like the equivalent to the Digimon movie soundtrack, where it was really early 2000 stuff. And man, some of those songs and that were an absolute jam. Like the one done by SR-71, absolutely fire song, man. Just awesome. So yeah, that's mainly the reason I bought this for its awesome soundtrack and stuff. I wasn't always the biggest guy in the water racing game, but hey, this looked pretty cool. So yeah, one. So yeah, I got it. At $7, good price, fair enough. Yeah. Okay, up next we got Beautiful Joe 2. I always thought the Beautiful Joe series looked pretty cool and stylish. So I saw this copy of Beautiful Joe 2 for around $20, and said, hey, what better time than now than get get one of the Beautiful Joe games. Yeah. Like I said before, comes the manual, everything. I think so. Yeah, within good condition. So got it. The price I got it at. I clearly showed the quality, the condition of this copy of the game, and then yeah. Oh man, I really hope this is my. I can't be too sure about these things. Yeah, okay, next we got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. Yeah. Now I've dabbled in the Tony Hawk Pro Skater every now and then, and yeah, it always seemed kind of cool to me, but I never could really master all the moves and stuff. But hey, decided to get the fourth Tony Hawk Pro Skater title, the last one before the Activision completely screwed it up. But I guess they decided to release the remake, the first two games done by Vicarious Fish, and so yeah, I guess they still want to make sure to erase that memory of that game in the past. But hey, so yeah, got this the greatest hits edition of this game for around $10, and this seems pretty cool to me. I like it has a cool a bunch of customizable characters. I think you could build a track in it and get around. So yeah, pretty neat to me. And wait for it. Still sorry that I say that. It's big sack. Okay, up next we got a licensed game. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official movie game. No, the official game of the movie. Now, this is one of the licensed games people always tell me about. Oh, it's one of the good licensed games. And yeah, for I've seen, it looked really cool. And I also heard the creator Raymond, Michael Ansel had involvement with it. So this seems like a title that could potentially is right up my alley. So yeah, got this for around what, $8 or so. Came with the manual and stuff. Yeah. Looks pretty neat. Hoping that it was worth the hype. I hope people's praises of it are valid. Yeah. Okay, up next, something I actually won at a panel. This Funko Pop of Crash in his go-kart from Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Now, I went to this now called G to the Next Level. This YouTuber, I wasn't actually familiar, but apparently he talks about Genesis games and stuff. And he had this trivia thing where if you answer a question right, you can win something. So question he asked was like, oh, like, what was the crash for before it's about time? And then I, of course, had to say, Wrath of Cortex. So got this out of it. This really neat Funko Pop of Crash, and it's just racing view. It's card racing view. Cool. Now I've collected some of the Funko Crash Pops before, but I never really collected all of them. But hey, I'm glad that this one I will manage to win due to my Crash knowledge. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Glad I got this. Okay, let's see here. Okay, for the next game we got Red Faction Armageddon, which I believe was the last game as of now that was released in the series. I've heard mixed stuff about this one, but hey, saw this for like $3, so maybe I'll get something out of this one, just maybe. Who knows? Okay, up next we got this little CCR Nitro Field dashboard bobble. Now, when I saw this at OKH's booth, the guy I like always say Retropolooza, who has some pretty neat stuff, like a bunch of cool toys, figures, and like game stuff. So I saw this at his booth for around $5 and decided, hey, why not? Hey, decided to get this. I know this was like this was like a GameStop exclusive. You pre-order the game, but I pre-ordered through Amazon, so I wasn't able to get it. So yeah, I'm happy that I got this at the low price it did. So looks pretty neat. I see the crash and a little Hawaiian skirt. Probably can't see it, but looks cool. Looks pretty cute. Yeah, looks pretty cute. Yeah. Okay, for the next game we got Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition, the greatest hits version. Found this in a box for $5 games, and I always hear this is the best of the modern Fallout games. I believe I probably bought this before, but I think it was the Ultimate Edition, and so decided, hey, why not just get the Ultimate Edition, and that comes with all the features. Just saves me the time, I've dabbled with Fallout 3 before. I bought out Fallout 4, and I played it for a bit, and I'm kind of interested, but I stopped playing because it takes a bit too much of my PS4 space. But yeah, got for around $5. Yeah, came with good condition, came with the manual. The person selling it gave me their card. Yeah, really cool. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, they're gonna fall out. You guys knew that didn't happen, but next, got this. Got this bag of toys, the little new toys I found in someone's box of really classic ones. Regular armor. Always fascinated with that. The fast food toys getting good, especially the older ones. And yeah, just probably, the guy who was selling this was giving two for $1. So I knew that was a deal. I couldn't pass up. So yeah, let me show you off. Okay, first one I got is Dr. Doppler from Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet is one of my favorite all-time Disney films, and I was trying to collect the having those, but apparently it's hard to find nowadays. But so yeah, when I saw this, I knew oh God, I gotta have this. Yeah. So we got this figure of the white Panther Ray from El Tigre when McDonald's was selling El Tigre toys throughout the show. I remember when the set come out, I got the toy of El Tigre, and I thought that was cool. I I kind of always thought El Tigre was a pretty joke back then. Probably pretty underrated. So yeah, saw this, decided to get it. I think pretty nice. Yeah, next we got this chicken run toy of I believe the rooster character, like shooting out of cannon or something. Yeah, chicken run's always pretty cool. From Burger King Duology was also pretty neat. So yeah. Next we got this Muppets enhanced Muppets workshop. Yeah, these were these toys where you got these little cute little Muppets where you can have interchangeable hats and like stuff they were holding, like a bird or whatever. Yeah, I got like one of these, like I think so saw this. That is it. It'd be cool to have another one. We got this little Poochie toy when McDonald's was selling the Robotic toy, that little Happy Meal, and a little Happy Meal, the little Robotic Pets. So yeah, they have them in a little toy form, and I got the Poochie. Cause I thought that was cute. Yeah, it was cute. It's pretty neat collectible to have. Yeah, really cool. Got it's a little these little bonkers toys based off that old Disney cartoon. No one really cares for it. Like this was like a set of little cards you can connect and bash and smash, and they you smash them together, and they like go into pieces that you can reconnect. That the Burger King was selling back in the 90s. So I was trying to find one of these off eBay, but yeah, they didn't come cheap. So yeah, I was glad I found this in the box at that guy booth. Yeah, really neat. Really cool. Next we got this Jacky Chan Adventures toy when they were doing a line of Jackie Chan toys, that Chan Adventures toy that broke. And see, the gimmick of these were like they do a bunch of cool tricks when you trigger a command or something. So not exactly sure which one this is, but looked pretty cool to me. So I did get it. I was just like burying through that box, see if anything would catch my interest, but thankfully they did. Okay, up next we got this cat and dog toy from the cat and dog series of on Nickelodeon. Yeah. So yeah, this was a set we did back then, and if you can see, you can't probably see it, but it's like a cat dog on one of the little tracks, one of the little tracks go up and down, that you have to press up and down on those train tracks. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you got one of these toys from Pennsylvania, which was like probably one of the last animated series Spielberg like helped make, like during the late 90s, which he did under the DreamWorks. So yeah, I guess Burger King did a set of toys to promote it. I remember having one of like Phil or something holding carrot in it, and the one I got was this one, the Screeching Girl. Looked absolutely ridiculous. If you can see her, like wow, just like this is probably one of the most exaggerated fast food toys I've ever seen. Looked really weird and funny, so I had to get it. And for one of our last things, we got Felix the Cat. This neat little Wendy's toy of Felix the Cat. not exactly sure what the purpose of it is, but hey, there's Felix the Cat, so bro, I thought this would really be really cool to have. There it is. See what else we got? Drag them down my thing. Okay, I also got this little Muppets Treasure Island toy of Gondo on a ship. He supports water. Thought that was pretty cute. I also got this other cat dog toy of them on a little garbage truck, and like if you pull it, it can go forward. Like if you pull them right there, see, it can go like forward. So that was cool. Here we got this cute Mario Double Dash toy that I got for like little $5, which was from Wendy's back in the day. Thought this looked pretty cool, so just couldn't resist getting it. Just like my nerves, like, oh man, I had to get just kicked in, like just like that. Got here, we got this little toy of the dad from the ABC Jim Henson show, Dinosaurs, and this was from McDonald's toy line they did, where if you see this thing, if you press it, he does a cute little motion like that. Pretty cool. We got this toy from the Flintstone movies, when that came out in like around 94 or 95, I believe. The McDonald's did this set of little Flintstone toys where they come with their little own play set, and they have like little mini vehicles they're in. The one I got is of Fred and the Bedrock Bolorama. It's still in its packaging, pretty ancient. I believe it. On the back it says, save $2 and you save $2 instantly off any one large talking Fred doll. Like, man, oh wait to take this offer on. Like, oh man, I sure hope it's not expired. Okay, here's something I always get at conventions whenever I see any toys, like any Ninja Turtle toys based off the 2007 film. And the one I got here is of Donatello and his bow staff. Just like if you press behind here, it spins around. Now I collected the other ones they did for McDonald's back at conventions, but I never could find Donatello. So I saw this at some guy's booth, and he sold it for me for like $5, and I think, oh, that's a bit too much for a little toy like this. But yeah, I felt like this was definitely worth it. That definitely worth it. Let's see what else I got. One thing in there. I got this little cool string bag at some of these guys' booths who were building a PC. Yeah, they were giving out free bags. So yeah, can't deny the opportunity of getting a free bag. You know what? I think in the bag section, yeah, that's it. That's all the stuff I've got at Retropolooza this year. Pretty big collection, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I don't know if I'll like collect this much stuff again the next time, but man, I gotta say it was kind of fun just having the opportunity you'd finally go a little more nuts at a convention and spending stuff. So, yeah, with haul video, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good night, day, good night, or evening, or whenever you're watching this. See you guys.